Who is this sick freak?
It's not me. Is it?
He has become a fan favorite, starring as Oleg. We love him. It's right here on City, rather. The hit comedy series is, of course, Two Broke Girls. Actor and funny man Jonathan Kite has flown in. Literally, Kite has flown in.
Hi.
You don't hear that a lot, Mr. Kite.
Yes.
It's a new one.
I flew in on the winds of change.
It's a good song, too. Talk to us a little bit about this character. You really are the fan favorite. Were you meant originally as Oleg to be this constant part of the cast?
Originally the role was written for a 45-year-old bald Russian.
Okay.
And I went in to do something else, and they actually said, I asked what else they were working on, and they mentioned this show. And so they said, you probably won't get it, but come in, meet everybody, let's see what happens. And so I wore a hairnet, and the way that I dress on the show, I wore that to the audition.
So that was all your creative doing.
Well, I thought of a guy who, he never goes to sleep.
Okay.
He goes from work to party.
Bedhead.
And the robe that look at that, he's ready to go to the club. He's going to the discotheque.
He smells like Teen Spirit and cheeseburgers.
that apron turns into a Kanye kilt. He's ready to go, you know what I'm saying? So it breathes. That shirt is, I said that looks like the hairiest fish that net ever caught.
Seriously, where did they even get these outfits?
Heaven.
Yeah.
I wore something very similar, and I grew up, I'm from the Chicagoland area, so I grew up with a lot of these guys.
Okay.
So I had known very similar people who I won't name.
And it seems like you guys have a blast. I know it's a stellar cast. Do you guys get the chance to ad-lib? Because it is all in front of a live studio audience. Do you allow, is there that play, or is it, what happens if you flub?
If we flub, we probably swear out loud, and which the audience likes. They like to see you as a human being. They like to see that, it's not perfect every time, and they get to know you, and we make jokes about it. If we flub, we just take it again, which is great about doing it with a live audience there.
Do you have input into your lines?
I try to write lines if I think that something could work better, but if I write for Kat or for Jennifer, who plays Sophie on the show, and then I run them by the head writer. And so if he likes it, they'll do it, and if not, we go on.
What a treat that you get that give and take. A lot of people don't get that luxury.
Yes, I think I have tried to prove it over the years by offering lines every show, and then sometimes they make it on air. And I remember the first one I ever got on air was a cannibal joke about the Donner Party.
Okay.
And the audience really liked it, and I thought, oh man, yeah, hopefully this will keep going.
Check, and sure enough it is. Are you surprised at the success of the show, and what do you attribute it to? Because we see a lot of sitcoms come and go. This one has longevity.
It's crazy. I mean, you never know what's going to work, because I've been a part of a ton of stuff that I would have thought, if I was a betting man, I would have lost a crap ton of money.
It would be a success.
You don't know. I mean, and the fact that we are as successful as much as as we have been, not only here but in Canada and in America, it's crazy. It's just, I think we're lucky to be a part of something.
And we're lucky to carry it. And laughter is the best medicine. And speaking of, you're in town tonight and tomorrow with your comedy show. What can we expect? What is your brand of comedy like? What's your flavor?
Heavy politics, religion, money. Stuff you wouldn't talk about someone's family with on a first date. No, it's mostly Hollywood. I talk about kind of my experience with Hollywood, and I talk about the show a little bit. I kind of open with the story of me getting cast, and they didn't know that I was American. So they didn't know until the ink was dry.
Oh, wow.
So the check had already cleared.
Yeah, the check had already cleared. It was too late. And you have some input as to the taser video we keep showing this morning, yes?
Yeah, that crazy. I've never gotten tased. I don't know if that man is okay. But when breaking news, it was on the radio as I was coming over here this morning. I thought it was going to be like something, not that isn't crazy, but they were like, there was a mistake at the airport, and even the reporter, because I always say I love you people up here.
Because we're so sweet.
You're so polite. They're like, guys, breaking news here.
Yeah, it's some breaking news.
There might have been some sort of misunderstanding. We tased him. It seems to be fine now. The gentleman's doing fine. Yeah, there's like an update on his well-being.
So very different than the way it's reported in the States. And for that, we are proud. Yes. We are. Thank you so much. Continued success. Make sure you see Two Broke Girls. I know you guys love the show. 8 p.m. Mondays on City. And see Jonathan live at Yuck Yucks Toronto tonight and tomorrow. Follow him on Twitter at JBKite. For more information, breakfasttelevision.ca. And I know you have a ton of impressions that they are in for a real treat tonight and tomorrow that you can do. So looking forward to those.
Come on out.
Right now, over to Kevin in the newsroom. What he said. And fancy socks.
Be there.